Hello gentle people, Jeff here, welcome back to the channel. It's been quite some time since we had a chat together. Today we will carve a little guy like this one. I've been trying to do more of a Charles Bank style. This is a style that I really love, and interestingly enough it's pretty hard to do. To do this really specific style of flat plane. This is still not what Charles will do, of course, but this is, I think, well, recently the closest I've been of being able to do a little bit of what he's doing. So we'll try to do something like this today. We'll do, you know, hands, and no hands in pocket. I want you to carve hands with me, because why not? And then as you see, the guy is looking a little bit on the side, so we'll try to do that too. Try to create a little bit more of motion. Bring the back, you know, everything. You see the head is leaning a bit forward, and then you have the curve because the guy's a bit old, and yada yada. So yeah, without further ado, let's get cracking. Alright, so with your favorite pair of glove, your favorite piece of wood, and your favorite knife, and your favorite pencil, and your favorite wood carver, which I hope is me. All my pieces are always the same length. It's 3 by 3 by 8, or approximately 1 1/4 by 1 1/4 by 3 inches. So if we put this guy next to it, I would say that 1.5 inch probably. It's the middle, maybe 1 1/4. Yeah, something more like it. We'll make a line here. Alright, and then we want to have the back of the shoulder fairly high, so I guess I'll do like 1/2 inch or 1 centimeter or something like this. Alright, we don't need a lot of line right now because we will remove a lot of wood, and then we will merge these together like this. Okay. And then let's make probably 1 inch, just a little line. That will be where the crotch is. Then a bit lower in the back, just another line. That will be where the butt is, which is a little bit less than 1 inch. Okay. Then we can have a little line at the bottom here. That'll be for the shoes later. And this is like 1/4 of 1 inch, yep, or probably 1/2 centimeter, yep, something like this. Okay, this is pretty much the line that we need right now, because even though we could draw arms and stuff, all this wood will be going away anyway, so the lines will be kind of useless. Okay, so your knife, this is my brand new Sergey 40, yeah, 40 millimeter. You can see the difference between the one I was using before. There's a bit of a, it's a bit smaller. I prefer it that way. Okay, so we will kind of curve. Well, we could probably, wait a minute, do the center line. That would be helpful. Alright, and then same thing here. Be useful for the legs. Okay, and also, since we want to have the head looking on the side a bit, it's up to you where you want it to put it. I will put it like, you know, this distance, maybe here, and keeping the same thing with your pencil, I'll go on the other side, same distance, and do that line, and then merge these together like here. The guy will look in this direction. Okay, good. Alright, let's go back to the knife part. So just removing corners in the front pretty boldly, like so, and the back. Alright, just for holding purpose, up the corners. It's way better. Okay. Simple as that. Then around this line here, because that will be the shoulder, we'll remove a lot more wood. Alright, bring everything inwards to bring the shoulder out. Okay. Not important that your cuts don't need to be crazy good right now. The flat plane will come a little bit later. So you see we're getting inside. We'll bring this a little bit forward also. Maybe all the way to like there somehow. We will lose the line. Can bring it back. Okay, so now it's leaning a little bit forward. Great. Lots of wood to remove first before we add the detail. So now I will start removing a little bit more on this side, trying to, you see it looks like it's already looking in that direction because I remove less wood and more wood from here. So try to keep that line in mind. See, like this. And then in the back, I'll try to have the same shape. So you see the line is here. So this is the back of the head. It's leaning in that direction here. Okay. So that'll be okay for now. So, still had that line for the beard. And then the back was around here, so we can try to bring those back together. And then I really like how Charles do it. Instead of doing a V-cut by pushing like this, you know, like I've done all the time, he's kind of more like slicing in the wood. And I don't know why, it just feels better to do V-cuts like this. Alright, so let's follow the line approximatively. You don't need to be super precise, just to bring everything out. So you see I'm pushing like this. It's a bit easier also to cut the wood because of that. Like I said, you see my cuts are kind of dirty. That's fine for now. Not important. We'll clean that up later. Okay, so you can see right now the face is looking in that direction compared to the center line. This is what we want. And then if you look at the top, it's sort of an egg shape. So that will be fine for now. Okay, let's remove more wood now. On each side again. This kind of creates a stub cut-ish. Alright. Now we'll slice good chunks of wood in the front. If you look at this guy from the side, You see here it's getting inwards and inwards for the shoes. I will also bring the back. For now, just removing wood. Good. Good clean cut like this. We can do them now or later, but that's what we need. Okay. We will bring the back, I think, or we can go just do a little mark for the shoes. Or no, not even. We'll, if you see also this guy, you see it's going there, and then there it's going more inwards. So it's like a pear shape, maybe something like this. So let's do that. On where my cuts are here, you see the line here for the crotch. So we can just put it back in a bit. Same thing from the back. So bringing everything inside. Try to have some sort of a symmetrical shape. Like this, that's good. Okay, let's do that thing here. So with the little line that we've done, I'll do a stop cut on the line right here, right? And then on the middle line, I'll do another stop cut, like that. And then from here you will go against the grain and pop the wood like so. Alright. Be careful if you cut like this, because you know, if you can easily lose control. Alright, so just that for now will be good enough for the leg. Okay, and then we'll just make one stop cut and one stop cut, just to not lose the feet. We'll cut more later. It's just for now. Like so, it's enough. Okay. Good. So let's bring the back back. All right. See, like this. That's what we have right now. But this is super flat. So if you look at this guy, he has this little bump here and then it goes down. So we'll try to do the same with this guy. So, you know, maybe around, it's like around here. We'll bring everything in. We'll adjust the head after. Okay. Like so. And then from here, it would be good to go like all the way to there, something like this. So we'll remove a lot of wood. Let's try to, well, remember that we want the butt to be there. If you're against the wind grain like this, it might split, but that is fine. We're removing that wood anyway. If you cannot remove these kind of big chunk, you can go smaller. It's just better in flat plane to have long, straight cut. See, I'm against the grain here. Okay, so it's getting a bit inwards now. I still need to remove more, but that'll be okay for now. because when we do the legs anyway, I'll come back. Good. All right. I kind of like it. He's kind of leaning on this side, you know, which is kind of cool. Listen to the wood. When you do something, sometimes you might end up doing something cool that you were not planning, which is pretty nice. Okay, great. Now we can bring those legs inwards a little bit, like so. Same thing on this side. Okay, so you see it's inwards a little bit. So we're getting there for the general shape of our little gooba. Cool. All right. I'm gonna trim down the side a little bit more. Okay, so we wanted the butt to be around this, just a little lower than the crotch. So let's see, around here. Let's up the corners. Good. So we could / should attack the arm somehow. So let's say we want the arms to go pretty much at the same height as this guy. Alright. Kind of side of the crotch. So we'll make a little line here following the cut that we had. Maybe the arms don't need to be at the same height, of course. Right, so then we will V-cut below that line. Alright, like this. All the way to the front. Good. Same thing on the other side. Like I said, the arms don't need to be the same height. This one seems to be way higher. Bold, straight cuts. Okay, so we have the lower part of the arms. Now, just remove wood. Be careful if you hold your carving like this, because the finger here, if you go too far, you could cut yourself. Okay. All right. The back right here. V cuts like so. All right, so that's where we are. Have the lower part of the arm. So let's say that our hands will be somehow something like this, right? We need to bring these inside. Just bring all of that flat front inwards. more. Okay. So try to really do these long straight cut in one go. That's how you do a flat plane. Alright, I will just remove these little corners here. Go there for the hand. One big slice on the side here. Another one there. Still trying to shape arms. Just thinning the head right there. Okay. Now it's more in line with the shoulders. Lots of back and forth, adjusting every pieces. Okay, so the arms kind of need to, if the hands are like here, the arms kind of need to get in there, that in there. So right here, we'll do one slicey V cut, like so. I'll do another one on the other side. Alright, a little bit more, like so. Alright, so now the arms are popping out a bit. We'll bring them back inside. Good. And then separating the hands from the rest. Alright. Then we can add a little bit more detail after that. I feel like the shoulders are way too high in the back here. But hey, that's just an old guy. You'll make do how you like it. Okay, and then I'll do a couple of V-cuts in the back here, just for the arms again. One on this side. This one is already pretty much where I want it to be. Good. Okay. I'll just round these guys a little bit, because that's supposed to be some hands. Okay. So this is where you should be right now. Alright. So now we could do at the back, of course. Well, let's thin against the grain. Thin these legs a bit, because they are pretty big. I'm having a hard time holding my knife right now. And I'm thinning them from the back, so it creates this hard-ish shape. Okay. Looks nice. Alright. Now I just want to separate the shirt from the pants with just a couple of V-cuts. Like so. And I will just remove the thing here. Alright, let's bring the leg back inside. Because this is really flat, we want them to get inside. So you will just, with the V-cut that we've created before, go it small to create a bigger ledge here, and then after that you can go deeper with your flat plane cut. Now we're losing the inwards though, so we can do that again. Like so. Alright, another one. Don't hesitate to go deep in there, that's what creates the shadow in between the legs. So it's fine if there's a good cut. Good. Little step cut to make sure that I don't go too far. Alright, it looks like this for now. I can clean that. Good. Alright, the back. So now, I guess his butt should be around there. Kind of changed, but yeah, that's what it is. So we'll do the same thing. We'll do a step cut. And then we'll do another step cut like this. Right? And then we'll pop the thing. It's a bit too big for my blade. I can do that instead. Slowly but surely. Oops, I went a bit too far. That is fine. Make the other side the same thing. Alright. So we got the back. Let's separate the back too. Alright. Big pair of pants. That's where we are now. Good. Alright, the hands now. I'll just round this part here and this part here. So you see it's a bit rounded now. Okay. I'll make a cut. Approximately, I guess that's like half a centimeter, I guess, a quarter of an inch on both sides. It's better to have bigger hands, because you can always remove wood, but you cannot add. Okay. So for the thumb, I always start with that. I can remove this little piece here, if you see the line. I'll do that on both sides. So I start with a little cut inside like this, okay? And then you just remove little by little. And you can remove a bit more like that. So you see now he has a little thumb. We'll do the same thing on the other side. You have to be careful, because depending on where your hand is placed, the grain might behave differently, and I broke so many hands. You have to be careful. Alright, and then 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And here, don't press. Slice in. And do it little by little. Because if you press, you will probably break. Because that's really tiny cuts that you're doing like here. Okay, we can adjust that later, because now the pinky is a bit gigantic. Separating the hand. Good, so we have hands. Little tiny hands. Good. So I want to separate this a little bit. If you can add a little bit more cuts here and there, your arms will detach themselves a bit more from the body. Okay, so the cuts that we had before, these guys, you don't want to cut from the shoulder, from the sleeve to the hand. You want to do the opposite, from the hand to the sleeve. So it feels like the hand is, of course, inside the shirt or whatever cloth that the person has. Alright, same thing on the other side. As usual, we're not doing photorealistic things. So if things look a bit funky in terms of proportion, in my book, this is fine. Okay, that's where we are. Pretty much there. If you look at this guy, the head is going way inward. So let's start by make a couple of V-cuts here. And then inwards like that. Good. That is some giant piece of leg. I think I want to bring them back in a bit. It's really up to you how you want your carving to look like. Okay. It's way too straight here. Adjust your carving the way you want it. Okay, it's a bit better now. It needs a butt though, so I'll just extend these a little bit. It's all about the V-cuts, always. There we go. He has some butt cheek now. Really high. He's an old guy. Cool. Okay, let's do the face now. So I'll flatten the line of the beard, like so. Okay. So the nose, pretty much in the middle. All right. Stop cut, and then you cut from under, like so. And then I do basically cuts on the side. All right, stop cut. Then I pop that thing. Then it looks bad, but that's fine. Because we come back from the top and then we remove the wood. Alright. So for now it looks like this. Doesn't look super good, but that is okay for now. So we'll create the shelves for the eye. So in an angle, you make some cut and then you remove it like so. Alright. Now we have some shelves for the eyes with a big nose. Pop the lower corner of the nose. Alright. Clean the side a little bit. Good. Flatten the face like here. Up. Up. Good. Alright, so how do we want this guy to look? He will have a beard for sure. Let's give him a... I'll do some V-cuts near the nose like this. Make the cheek pop. And then... not exactly sure what I want with this guy. Yeah, let's just merge these cuts together. Alright. Make some cheeks. Same thing on this side. Alright, so we have some big cheeks right there. Okay. Should probably flatten that part a little bit in the front. Yeah, let's give him a beard like I always do with my usual guy, I guess. So we'll make a little cut like this. Cut from below it. Alright, so you see there. We'll try to go a bit deeper to give it a lower lip. To give him a lower lip. Alright. So you will do a straight cut. Like so. and then you will go cut under. Doesn't need to be super big. There you go. Has a big lower lip, really big one. All right, ears. So I'll do some squares like this. Probably a bit lower than that. So for ears, I do a square. You remove the wood from under and from above. Like so. And then I do a little triangle in the middle. There you go. Same thing on the other side. Head shape is a bit different on this side, but that's okay. And then the triangle. There we go. We got ears. Now, he could be bald. What do you think? Bald with a beard. Yeah, let's do that. So the beard will stop at the ears. Then we will, of course, separate the face from the shoulder on this side too. So we want to separate the beard from the face, so we'll do a little triangle below the ears and remove them, like so. So now the beard is just going on the side. Same thing on the other side. Alright, went a bit deep on that one. Great, so we'll have a bald little old guy. So because of that, we'll just round the head. Like so. Cut towards yourself and remove the end grain. Alright. Here's our guy. Do I want to carve some eyes? I don't know. I don't really feel like it. Like this guy. You could have some little, some really little circle. You can draw it, but I will just freestyle my thing here. You can do half circle with the tip of your knife. like so. If you can see them, yeah. And then with the tip of your knife go in and just remove a little bit on each side. So when you paint, the white will stay and not bleed out on the face. Okay. So that's the eyes. Cool, so we got a bald old guy. Could give him a little neck fat bump, like this. So we're pretty much done. We just need to add a little bit more detail to this guy, because you need a little bit more creases. We will make him a little neck shirt thing. So we'll just do a little bit of V-cut, leaving a couple mil around the neck. Like so. But then from here, because the head is looking in that direction, this is kind of hidden, so we will not do one here. And then bring it back in the back. Alright. Okay. We got a neck. Apart from that, now we should separate the feet a little bit from the pants and the inside here, and then here. And let's make a little bit of an angle here. And make sure you cut from the shoes to the pants, not the opposite, because it would look like the shoes are bigger than the pants, like so. Come. Alright. We'll just make a little bit of, well, I think we should remove a bit more wood from there. It's always better when it's deeper. More shadow. Carving is all about creating shadows. There we go. Okay, that's bigger. Now, little lines, little cuts. Be careful so you don't break the thing. Okay. So we got little shoes. I'll remove the little pencil mark in the front, then pop the corners, like so. We're pretty much getting there. So here in the middle I'll make some V-cuts to create more texture in the pants. Well, that's a really ugly cut. Okay. In the middle right here, I will clean that with a brush after. Alright, something like that. Then from here, go wild. Create a couple of cuts, and then we'll make it a little bit more. And the crotch area right here. Especially here in the back of the knee. Make the big ones. Another one on this one, but not on the other, to be a bit different. Okay, is there anything that needs, yeah. A little cut here, and maybe one here for the elbow. Yeah, it's even better. Good. Maybe one like right here. And why not doing the usual and do my little V. Do I need to? I don't know. Not sure it will fit with this guy. Nah, I'll leave it like this. Yeah, I kind of like this guy. It's pretty cool. I think the hands are a bit too inside the belly. Could have probably worked a little bit more on that. I hope your result will be like you want it to be. I'm just trying to flat plane the carving a bit more, because these cuts were a bit too curvy. I don't know how to say that. Not enough flat. So what I'm saying here is that this arm feels like it's like inside. It should be out. So that's a little mistake on my part, I would say. Still looks okay, but yeah, it could be a bit better. I can't really fix that, I think, because I would have to bring everything back inside. But let's make a little thing here. Maybe another one there. Alright. Just give this guy a little brush. Yeah. It's pretty cool. Very simple. Flat, plain little goober. And this is how it looks like after a little coat of paint. I hope you liked it. It was not too hard to follow, and we will see each other in the next video. Bye bye.